Augmentation is the enhancement of the batteries, enhancement of the project site for the asset owner. The enhancement can come in form of adding new systems, improving existing systems, making sure the asset owner understands how the site is functioning and failing and improving, making new functions for the system, allowing the system to trade in new markets. I think for the augmentation is more than just adding batteries. I think for the asset owner, what's very important for augmentation is to consider that the market is changing rapidly over the next 10 to 15 years. And if you look at the past 5 years as a barometer for the next 10 to 15 years, you see that it's a huge amount of change. As Rolls-Royce, we are here to support the customer through its entire lifetime of its asset. So we work with governments and institutions. We look at future regulations and future rules and future market openings to design the site for you so that the site is ready for the enhancements and for the changes in 2, 3, 5 or 10 years whenever it's needed. We make sure that additionally that we consider your requirements in the beginning and also at the end of the site. So this is where we often have to work with customers and their requirements from their lenders, when they are paying off their assets, when they want to add new assets. One of our key KPIs for us is our customer satisfaction. And a lot of our internal business parameters is driven by not only how our customers like the site when it's built, but also how the site is run throughout its entire lifetime. AC and DC augmentation, the major difference is where the point of connection is. So for DC augmentation is mostly focused on the batteries. So because batteries output are DC, so anything with enhancement of just the batteries, the battery container, the battery outdoor rack, anything with the batteries is considered DC augmentation. AC augmentation is the entire system. So that it goes all the way till the medium voltage. So that's the batteries, the inverters and transformers. And as you can understand, the AC augmentation, because it's connected at a medium voltage level, there's a lot of flexibility in how you want to connect it and what technology you want to connect. With AC augmentation, you can connect with any kind of technology because you are fully flexible at the AC side. With DC augmentation, you're typically adding batteries behind inverters. And that gives you a limitation on the DC voltage, the short circuit current, and so on and so forth, all the different technical parameters required behind the inverter. And therefore, DC augmentation is a lot more complex. For the asset owner, the risk exposure is, so AC augmentation is quick. You can use any kind of new technology. It is flexible, and typically for the asset owner, you basically can cordon off a site, the old site, and on the new site, you can add the new batteries. And therefore, there is very little construction risk for the asset owner. There's very little technology risk. DC augmentation, however, because you're adding it behind an existing battery on a same inverter string, the asset owner must consider what will be changes of new technology could be a risk. Maybe the asset owner is not able to find a battery behind that. For the asset owner, the sites we design as Rolls-Royce, we work with our OEMs to make sure that the product that they're selling is available for at least 10 to 15 years. So even if we now need to fully replace or add equipment, we have the exact same equipment available for 10 to 15 years, which is quite new to the market. I think additionally, for us, what's also very important is that we always work with every new product we add to our system, also considers our existing portfolio of assets and projects. So as the asset owner, this kind of technology risk and this kind of implementation risk, we are mitigating through our expertise. One of the key parts about augmentation, especially, is an enhancement of our systems, is really the strong communication during its entire lifetime. We have 350 service partners in 1,200 locations around the world, where our customers can have a service partner who speaks a local language, understands the same culture, has clear communication to really understand the customer requirement throughout its entire lifetime. We then take that customer requirement and we turn it into like an actual actionable enhancement for the customer. And our service partners are very used to keeping assets into operation because our engines have been operating for decades. And also our service partners have really good links to existing customer base.